The Parsha starts off by telling us that Yitzchak, our forefather Yitzchak, was 40 years old when he got married. And his wife was a mere child when he first met her. They then waited until he was 60 before they had children. Moreover, the children, the twins that they gave birth to, one ended up fathering the Jewish people, and one of them ended up one of the worst enemies the Jewish people have ever had. Amongst the many enemies we've had, it's possibly Esav and his descendants that became the worst of our enemies. So it's hardly what we would call an ideal living, hardly an ideal lifestyle. And yet Yitzchak Avinu lived a life of perfection and reached his personal perfection, and is one of our forefathers, one of our great heroes, one of the great men of the Jewish people. He and Rivka both were perfect people who lived perfect lives. And we're also often confronted with the idea that, we're not on schedule. Our lives aren't going like other people's lives seem to be going. Things seem to be wrong in our lives. We don't seem to be living as we should be living. We don't seem to be having what we should be having, what other people have. And that frustrates us. But this is the message. This is a message we can take, is that while our lives might not be ideal in terms of what our neighbors are doing, this doesn't prevent us from doing our best and from reaching our own personal achievements, our own personal goals, our own personal success and happiness. All of this is available to us. Moreover, another idea here, an important idea, is that since by linking ourselves to Torah, to Torah's mitzvahs, and to Torah living, to Torah lifestyle, so we basically link ourselves to eternity, we are then all eternal beings. An eternal being doesn't have a problem with time, because we're eternal. If there's something we haven't done yet, we can still do it. It doesn't matter how old we are, how young we are, or what setbacks we've suffered, we can always do what we're meant to do. There's always a potential, there's always a possibility of making up and doing what we have to do and reaching what we have to do and enjoying it for eternity. Let's merit to grasp this idea, to hang on to this idea that everything is available to us. No matter the setbacks that seem to face us, everything is available to us in terms of our own personal perfection and reaching our own potential success and happiness in this world and the next.